What's up YouTube? This is GalacticGod. I'm coming today with a video to talk about being a rarity whore in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, as some of you might be aware of, or probably most of you do not, I actually play Yu-Gi-Oh! At my place of employment. Now no, I don't get paid to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, that would be pretty epically awesome, but unfortunately that's just not the case. What I'm talking about is either on my lunch breaks or on my regular breaks, I play Yu-Gi-Oh! With some of the other duelists that are employed there as well, which is pretty cool. There's probably like about maybe 4 or 5 of us that actually play Yu-Gi-Oh! At my place of employment, and it's kind of cool because when we have our shifts aligned or something, we can actually duel in the break room. It's kind of interesting. Anyways, there is kind of an employee there who's starting to get back into the game. It was someone who had been watching us kind of duel on our breaks, and he used to play when he was very younger, and he decided that he wanted to get back in the game. It looks like fun what we were doing, and he started to get a bunch of his older cards. He went out and bought some tins, some starter decks. We all kind of gave him a bunch of cards so that we can kind of, nudge him back into the community. One of the things he was having a hard time understanding was the price increase for a lot of the different cards, and how some versions of the same card can be worth very little or be extremely expensive. I was trying to explain to my coworker that there are different rarities of the same card, and that there's a lot of duelists out there who will flock to the rarest version of a card, the most hardest to get one, and then the value of that card will obviously go up. And he was still kind of like not understanding it, so I kind of rephrased it. Well, you know how there's the card MST. Well, Mystical Space Typhoon comes in common form. It's not shiny, doesn't have silver letters, it's just a basic card. And you could probably buy a common MST for about, $1 or $2 or whatever you can get it for, in your area. But it's relatively inexpensive. But if you wanted to get the highest rarity possible version of MST, maybe you would flock closer to the Ghost Rare MSTs, the first edition Ghost Rares, or maybe the original set where MST came out of, and you want to get that first edition version of that card. And for some duelists, being able to have the hardest to get version of a card is extremely important to them. That blinging out their deck, if you will, making it as holographic as possible, or just having the rarest version of the card really makes them stand out. It gives them a sense of pride. In a lot of ways, it makes certain duelists feel that they are better than those who cannot either afford or do not flock out to get those highest rarity cards. And he was like, isn't that kind of a little bit pretentious? And I was like, welcome back to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community. Anyhow, down in the comment section below, let me know your guys' thoughts on the subject. Do you know players who are rarity whores? Are you a rarity whore in this game? Why do you feel like you need to collect the most hardest to get version of a card? What is the value of that card to you? Remember, let me know your guys' thoughts down below. And I guess that's it for now. This is GalacticGod.